Hi everybody, it's the Empath Exodus, aka Jamila. Here for another vlog. I feel like I did not explain myself. I did not speak enough about my earlier incident with the cops, my ex-husband stalking me. That's just a small incident. That's just one incident in August. I have a lifetime of stories to say, to tell, just like that particular story, but I have many more. But I want to I want to get into this one, really like explain some more the reason why I'm being stalked, the reason why the cops are coming after me. So I have been in divorce court. I actually wrote down something. I wanted to get some kind of direction because I am a talker. I can talk and talk. So I need to kind of get structure. So I kind of wrote down how I'm going to start flowing so I can stay on course, so I don't get like carried away because I love to talk. So yeah, I had been in divorce court for 5 years. He refuses to give me a divorce. He has refused to give me a divorce for the last 5 years. I've been battling him. Every single lawyer I have hired, he has turned around, come behind them, paid them off to dump me, and then also pay them to do whatever he wants them to do. So, to work with him, basically. I hire a lawyer and he pays them to screw me over. So 5 years of that. So in August, my last lawyer, the lawyer that I had for like 2 years, I let her go because we were not getting anywhere. And she was trying to force me to literally just walk away with nothing. And I don't mind walking away with nothing, but I have 2 children. I have a daughter and I have a son. I am the one who left. I left with nothing. I left with my children and the clothes on my back and my savings that I came with from America because he would not support me. He did not support me at all. It was during the pandemic, during COVID. I moved into an Airbnb with my 2 children, my daughter. I don't know what I would do without my daughter. She goes to TMU. She's at TMU Nursing, Toronto Metropolitan University. She just started this year. Her first year of university was this September, and she's an angel. She is everything that I apart from me. My daughter is the only person that I depend on. So anyway, there we go. I lost track. I lost my train of thought. So anyway, divorce course for 5 years. Everybody worked against me. So in August, I had fired my lawyer. I like, you know what? I actually made peace. I made peace. I got to a point where I'm like, you know what? I don't need a divorce. He's really not bothering me. I'm living my life. I was working for a major optical company, Specsavers Canada. I had gotten a very beautiful job. Got back. This is after my spiritual awakening. Got back into corporate America, but with my awakening, but just get back to work. He screwed that up. That's how, with the false criminal charges. Okay. But guess what God does? God gave me a spiritual awakening. I had my Kundalini awakening July 12th, 2020. And with this gift, with the Kundalini with a spiritual awakening, it's not easy. It's a very tough thing to go through. My body got swollen. My body would move with the Kundalini. It's a fiery God energy. It kind of moves and choke. It's pretty intense. My daughter had to take care of me, and I got my Kundalini. I'm from a Muslim I was born into a Muslim culture, born into a very, very strict. My father was a pilot, but he worked in Saudi Arabia. He was from Africa, but he worked in Saudi Arabia. So he was a pilot for Saudi Arabian Airlines. So I grew up in an Arab country. Just to give you a little bit of background, so I come from a very strict background, right? And very strict Muslim background, right? Fast forward, marrying my husband. My husband is the type of man like my father, right? So divorce is not something that they look up very likely. I was married to I don't think narcissism is fair. He is a psychopath, a sadist, psychopath, sociopath. I've never seen anything like it, but you would never, ever know. Comes across clean cut, dressed nice, clean, very, very love bombing out of this world. And it doesn't show it right away. It showed up 2-3 years down the road. Once you're hooked, once you already have a kid. Okay. So with the divorce not going through, I gave up. I'm like, forget it. I'm living my life. I don't need him. I don't need the divorce. Forget about it. I'm just gonna live my life. I can be separated. Well, in that moment, he went and filed some kind of emergency court appearance where I had to show up for court. My son did not want to go to Montreal with him for vacation, so he filed an emergency court to have my son travel with him. Anyway, my son was sick at that time. The whole thing, his lawyer is a crooked lawyer. He had paid a judge. The whole thing was done within a period of 1 day. They sent me an email in the morning. I was supposed to be in court the next day, and it was all done so fast, hastily, knowing that I would probably miss the email. So I missed the court appearance about my son going to Montreal. So there was a court order out for me for missing court. So with that said, they piled it up on me. They know that I'm not going to be seeing the email. I had flooded that out of my house at that time. They went to my landlady, paid off my landlady to have me falsely evicted or taken out of the house. I had insurance, so I just got into an Airbnb. I'm always covered. God always got my back. So with that, they decided to hurry up and get the divorce proceedings done because I didn't have a lawyer at that time. So with the missing court, they piled up extra false charges, criminal charges. So now I have a criminal case. So with the criminal case, now there was a warrant out for my arrest, so they wanted me to get arrested. And in that arrest, I'm trying to stay on track. During that arrest, that's when they were trying to plan my demise. Here is the plan. Their plan was either I was going to be arrested, though they did not think I would get a lawyer. Thank God for my clairvoyance. God talked right through me and told me something. I get sick. When something terrible is about to happen, I get sick. I can't eat, I can sleep, my intuition is off the chain. Let me tell you, my spiritual team, I have a spiritual team out of this world. I get sick to the point where I have to get to the bottom of it. And then the downloads just kept coming in. Something is wrong. I'm like, why are they trying to get me to turn myself in? And then I'm like, get a lawyer. When I got a lawyer, the lawyer called them. When the lawyer called them, they're like, oh, it was only one charge. Come to find out there was 4 extra charges, all piled underneath. But they didn't want to tell me because they didn't think I had a lawyer, but they had to tell my lawyer. So I'm like, where are all these charges coming from? False charges. They paid off my landlady. I'm like, why would anybody do that? The kind of evil I have faced in this world is, I don't even understand it. I don't understand how people can sell their souls to sell another human being out for absolutely no reason. I paid my rent 2 weeks in advance when I left that man. Anyway. So once I got the lawyer, my lawyer told me I still have to, that lawyer cost me about $30,000. I had to turn myself in, and they struck a deal where I had to spend at least 1 night in jail. They did not want me to walk away. I could have, but I could have just paid the fine, but they made sure that I spent the night in jail because my ex-husband wanted to punish me for wanting to live an abusive marriage. Muslim, you're supposed to be stuck with the person, get abused for the rest of your life. Nonsense. So, I spent the night in jail. I spent the 22nd of August on a concrete, in Peel Police, on a concrete bed with a plastic bed sheet. I was supposed to go to court the next day. It was supposed to be they had already struck a deal with my lawyer that I was supposed to be the first person to be seen by the judge and left because, let out. Let me tell you, they were fighting to keep me in there. They sent my surety away. Thank God I had a surety. And my daughter, they told them to leave. Like I would not need anybody to sign for me. Then when my time came, they're like, oh, we sent everybody away. The judge is like, thank God the judge was not that judge was not bought. Just like, why would let anybody go away? Tell them to come back in. She asked me, do you want to spend the weekend in prison? I'm like, no, I don't want to spend the weekend in prison, in jail. I call jail, prison, whatever, nonsense. I said, I want to go home. So they had to call my surety back and my daughter. Finally came back. That's how I was the last person. They closed at 5. They made sure I was the last person to be seen. I was the last person to walk out of Brampton Courts. So long story short, let's fast forward. After the lawyers all took my money, I get out of jail. I pay the lawyer. My lawyer is dealing with it right now. I just let my lawyer deal with it. So we had a court hearing for the divorce case. Because of what had happened, I lost 3 lawyers. Every lawyer that I got, he paid off for them to leave me. So this time I was like, I don't have, first of all, the last one I spent $10,000. A very reputable law firm. By the way, Nazarian Law Firm in Toronto, Nazarian Law Firm. Yeah, that's the last law firm that took 10 grand from me in one meeting with Shweta Pai. And that was it. They dumped me after that. And then I had, this is in September. I hired them in September. They had one meeting on October 6th for me. They dumped me. I had another meeting on the 7th. They dumped me on the 7th of October. They told me they only had one meeting with my ex-husband, and the judge dumped me. This is after one meeting, after spending 10 grand, right? I was like, you know what? I'm going to self-represent. We had a meeting coming up on the 7th. They pushed it up back to the 12th of November. So I just had court on the 12th of November where I self-represented myself. Like, I am not paying another lawyer to take my money and get screwed up. So I'm a pretty good divorce lawyer in Canada right now. If anybody needs some divorce law, yeah, I'm pretty good. I represented myself, but as you know, I have a God that works for me. Why don't I get, his name was Mr. Mishad. You're an angel, Mr. Mishad, wherever you are. I pray for you every single night. Every day I think of you fondly. Thank you. So on the 12th of November, I'm not going to cry. I'm not trying to cry. I didn't even want anything from this man. All I want is my divorce. At that point, after 5 years, I'm like, I can make my own money. After he killed my career in the medical field, God gave me a spiritual awakening, a Kundalini awakening. Now I'm a psychic. I have so many avenues of income that I could work in, but I choose to be a healer, a root worker, because that's the kind of work I had to do. A lot of hard work on myself to heal myself. About 5 years of hardcore cleansing. You're talking about generations and generations of karma that I had to clear. So that's why I want to help people, because root work is really important work. You cannot be stabilized if you have an unstable root. It's going to be root. So God gave me a gift of the Kundalini awakening. Now I can work as a psychic. I can work as a medium. I can work as I'm a root worker. I do counseling right now. That's my main thing. But what I really wanted is the counseling combined with well-being, with healthy mind. After I heal my patients, we get into holistic beings. We get into holistic wellness, where I teach you how to take care of yourself. Meditation, sound bathing, sound healing, breath work. The way we breathe can make us live forever. My son had a headache. I just cured him with just a sound bowl. You don't need medicine when you have nature. So I do the hardcore root work, root chakra work, healing. And then after that, after we do the healing, we have to do the maintenance. And that's what I chose to do. After this man killed my career, I'm still helping people. I'm still healing people, just in a more holistic way. Not in the matrix, chemical nonsense, whatever, hoopla hapla, medicine, bullshit, all crap, Pfizer nonsense that just bottling up a bunch of poison and giving it to us. Everything we need to heal ourselves is in nature. Anyway, so after the angel judge, I just wanted a divorce. I really, the house he wanted to give me, he was going to buy me out, which is fine. I don't care. I'm supposed to get half of his pension. I really don't care. I just wanted a divorce. I can make my own money. I'm going to get back to work. I'm going to I make my own. I don't, and you know what? Codependence is like the worst thing ever. I mean, and he wanted me to be so codependent on him so I can depend on him for support. But no, I wanted my divorce so I can take care of myself. The judge, the ruling was out of this world. I didn't even know I had rights, man. I didn't even know. I thought, I just knew that I just wanted a divorce and just be done. Everything went my way. Let's just say that. Everything went my way. And this was a man. And I didn't say nothing. I just sat there. They were asking him, grilling him. I got everything to the point where the ex-husband has not been involved in the raising of my children. He really dumped it on me. To the point where when it came to the part where that was very important, decision making for the children. He asked the DRO, the judge asked me, has he ever taken a kid to the hospital, the doctor's office? No, never. Has he taken to the park? My ex-husband has never been to the park with my son. Never. Take him to the park and play soccer. Even if we had a home, the backyard just to play soccer. Never. So the judge would ask like, oh, so you mean you haven't made any decision? You don't help in raising the children? Yeah. Well, you can't ask for it right now. In the last 5 years, actually, them delaying the divorce worked out better for me because it showed his character. It showed what he has not done in the last 5 years. So they tried to screw me by prolonging the divorce and trying to screw me out of nothing, but ended up working in my favor. So the most important, I don't even care about material. I don't give a damn. I work my own money. I'm one of those people. I'm very simple. I can survive as long as I have food and water. Let me tell you something. Wealth does not come from material things. Wealth comes from right here. In my heart, I don't care where I am. I'm very, very, very wealthy. I don't care what my circumstances outside of me. I'm rich in God's kingdom. I am very wealthy. I don't care. And with that attitude, I've never wanted for anything because of this attitude that I have never wanted for anything. But when I have nothing, I'm okay too. I'm very contented with very little. I don't need much. And when I stopped eating meat, it even got worse. Now I really can even, like before I would be distressed, I don't have meat. But now I don't eat meat. It's pretty scary. I mean, I can survive on spinach. I have spinach there. I can eat some spinach with a little bit of dressing and I'll be good. And that would hold me up for 2-3 days. I don't need to eat much. I have done so much healing to the point where I'm surviving on pure God energy, God source energy. I go 2-3 hours of sleep and I can go all day. I'm like an energizer bunny, all because I healed. Anyway, let's get back on track. Keep on track, stay on track straight. So anyway, so let's fast forward to being pulled over. So now, after this the 12th of November meeting with the DRO meeting with the judge, he was given 20 days to give me a list of his demands of what he needs from me. Oh, did I add that he wasn't paying for my daughter's university and now he has to pay for it? All because he wanted to screw me out of, I don't know, he didn't want to give me nothing. He wanted me to either stay married with him or not give me anything. Anyway, so he has to make a list of what he needs from me. And one of them is my daughter's school stuff, that to show that she's in university. And he has 20 days. So just do the math. That was on the 12th of November. I was pulled over on the 19th. Right? So the 12th, so he has 20 days. So that I would say 3 weeks, right? To give me my what he wants from me. What he is trying, and what the judge said, if we go to trial, it's going to be a $40,000 trial, and it's going to be 4 days. They don't want to go to trial and pay 40 grand for the trial. So in these 20 days that he has to come up with a beautiful proposal of exactly what the judge told him to do for me. In 20 days from the 12th. So guess what? They try to scare me by hiring another cop to come and pull me over, scare me out of, I don't know, scare me out of what? I don't know. I'm not the one who made the decision. A Canadian judge made the decision. I did not make the decision. I just wanted a divorce because I can make my own money. I don't need anybody. I can make my own money. You know, so they pulled the whole scare tactic was to pull me over. I don't know. Thank God I have a friend that who's a surety. Because I'm thinking maybe why he asked me if I was staying with the surety. Are they trying to kidnap me and have me killed or something? I don't know. I'm making these videos. If I go missing, you know who to look for. Mabruk Mengele. Mabruk is his name. I mean, so they show up to come and scare me. And let me tell you, the karma that is hitting my ex-husband is out of this world. This man has done such horrible things to me. I have you guys, it's tea. The healing healer's tea. I have a lifetime to tell you all. Alienated me from my father, alienated me from my family, my sisters who are very close to me. I cut off all my family because of this man. He came in between my family and I. Okay, I'm trying to make it a short video and it's got up to 21 minutes. Oh my God. I am a yapper. I am a talker. Actually, I think I'm going to do great with my podcast because this comes naturally to me. I'm a storyteller. I love talking and it's fun. I don't know. It was just, life had been so, God was putting me through, I call it the Divine's University. I was going to the Divine University of the Divine or the Divine's University. And the 5 to 4 years I was in hermit mode, let me tell you, being alone is the only way you can grow. You cannot grow when there's a lot of noise around you. And God literally took everything that mattered to me that I thought was so important, like family and people. He removed all those things away from me, and it was just me and my. There's a Bob Marley song that you can't hide you from your feelings. I can't think of it right now, but you must. If you have to face yourself, and the hardest part of facing yourself is accepting that you accepted mistreatment. You have to forgive yourself for accepting that you took so much nonsense from people. I'm gonna finish here. I'm gonna make them nice, short, and small. But the energy update right now in the universe is karmic retribution has arrived. Karmic retribution is big time here, and let me tell you, everybody that has in the past that has kind of hurt the chosen, or anybody that's kind of, if you do well, you're a light worker, you're into God, into helping the planet and humanity. God got us. God, it's our time. God has got our back like you got we cannot do anything wrong, right? I mean, we can do so many things wrong, but it's our time to heal the world. And everybody that has been screwing us over is feeling that karma. That karma is hitting hard. It's the age of Aquarius. Ain't nothing being hidden anymore. I am raw as they come. I don't cut my videos. This is me being me. In age of Aquarius, we're supposed to be truly, authentically ourselves. We're done trying to be something that somebody else wants to be. I feel truly I have come into myself because for age of Pisces, man, we had to be somebody else. We had, the age of believing. I believe. Nonsense. Crap nonsense. Right now, we're in the age of we know. And I'm so glad I can embody my soul in truly for what it is. All right. Love you all. That's the tea with the narcissistic psychopath ex-husband. There's more where that's coming from. Have a blessed day, morning, evening, depending on where you are in the world. I love you all. Much love, peace, joy, and light. This is Empath Exodus signing out.